What's up, guys? Meow, and I'm back with another video. Got to do the Cup Series NASCAR race reaction, of course. Apologies if I don't really have the enthusiasm right now. I'm just not in the greatest of moods, and it doesn't even have anything to do with the race. But that aside, let's just go ahead and do this. Ryan Newman and Alex Bowman both make their 700th and 200th starts respectively. So congrats to the both of them. Ross Chastain, Eric Jones, and Anthony Alfredo all started at the back. Chastain and Jones for failing pre-race inspection twice. Alfredo for unapproved adjustments. We got a competition caution on lap 25. And then got some guys that pitted. Chase Briscoe got a speeding penalty / not remaining single file while entering pit road. So basically, like when you enter pit road, everybody's supposed to stay single file until you get to where you're closing on your pit box, and I guess Briscoe just wasn't. Ryan Newman got black flagged for body modifications under the previous pit stop. Apparently the fender flare was out or something like that. And Alex Bowman reported that he was dealing with an alternator issue, so, I mean, at least he has the win from Richmond to help him out, but, again, the bad luck, unfortunately, is still there, which honestly sucks. Kyle Busch would win stage 1, Kyle Larson 2nd, Tyler Reddick 3rd, Brad Keselowski 4th, William Byron 5th, Chase Elliott 6th, Kevin Harvick 7th, Ryan Blaney 8th, Denny Hamlin 9th, and Christopher Bell in 10th. During stage 2, Bob Hawkins reported that Bubba Wallace had some damage, fell back to like 21st or something. We get green flag pit stops about halfway through the stage. Cody Ware, no surprise, but Cody Ware spins entering pit road, doesn't hit anything, gathers it up, gets down pit road. Actually, like, he was so late coming down pit road that I think that's the reason why. Like, because he ended up getting a commitment line violation as a result of it. And Quinn Houff got a penalty for removing equipment, and then Quinn Houff got another penalty for servicing his car while serving said penalty. Kyle Larson would take stage 2, Kyle Busch 2nd, Denny Hamlin 3rd, Chase Elliott 4th, Brad Keselowski 5th, Ryan Blaney 6th, Mark Truex Jr. 7th, Tyler Reddick 8th, Christopher Bell 9th, and Kevin Harvick in 10th. Bubba Wallace kisses the wall off turn 2 with the right rear quarter panel early in stage 3. Alex Bowman had to pit for right side tires. He had a little bit of damage from that because when Wallace got loose, he made a little bit of contact with Bowman, and they both kind of got in the wall a little bit. Jordan Bianchi reported at one point that Denny Hamlin had said that his right rear wheel was definitely loose and he only had 3 lug nuts secured on it, apparently. So, well, although they probably rectified the issue with later pit stops, so we'll see how that goes. William Byron would begin the green flag pit stops during stage 3. Tyler Reddick and Eric Almirola both got uncontrolled tire penalties, and then Almirola got a penalty for having his car serviced while under said penalty. Same with Quinn Houff earlier. And actually, one of these uncontrolled tires ended up in the grass, rolling out of pit road into the grass. Now, everybody was calling for a caution, but NASCAR waited several laps to throw it until Chris Buescher, who was leading and hadn't pitted yet, came down pit road. And then after he pitted and got back out on the racetrack, then they threw the caution for it. Once again, NASCAR, what the fuck are you guys doing? Seriously, like, this is some bullshit. Like, I mean, why? I mean, Kyle Larson dominated a lot of the race. He looked like he was gonna run away with this thing and win it. And then this whole thing happens. Like, if you're gonna throw the caution, throw it when it happens. Don't, like, I mean, come on. There was a couple of incidents during the truck race with a couple of GMS drivers that probably should have been cautions that weren't. Again, it's NASCAR with the massive amounts of inconsistency, and it's really getting old. It honestly is. Buescher would finally come down pit road, and then the caution would come out for it. And NASCAR apparently explained that the tire was far enough away from the racing surface where they felt comfortable completing the pit stop sequence before retrieving the tire, but they ultimately still had to go get it. And I can understand that to a point because we've had pit crew members that have gone out to grab uncontrolled tires before, which does provide a safety hazard. But even still, that's still kind of bullshit. Just throw the caution when you're supposed to. I mean, people will probably get trapped lap down, but that is what it is. Shit happens. And ironically, Kevin Harvick and Daniel Suarez both got uncontrolled tire penalties during this pit stop. So then we get going again. Denny Hamlin gets in the wall some laps later, and he actually got in the wall again. And caution would come out for that. He had a tire went down, car was smoking and whatever. So then we get that going. Some of the drivers of the pit, a bunch of drivers would pit, and we got back going again. Austin Dillon would get in the wall a bit on the front stretch, and then we got another caution, this time for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. spinning, and he got hit by Austin Cindric as well. And then we got another caution, this time for Christopher Bell. He ended up getting hit by Ricky Stenhouse Jr., goes up, and then ends up getting into Ryan Preece, which was pretty funny because of what Preece's back bumper looked like afterward. Bell had to check up from the guy in front of him. Suarez tapped him in the back bumper, and then Bell spun going into the corner, which caused the issue. So then we got the restart, and we go into turns 1 and 2, and Kyle Larson lined up behind Ryan Blaney. He pushes him going into the corner, going through the turns. Blaney manages to save it. But they both went up the racetrack. Larson kissed the wall. No caution for that. Kyle Busch would take the white flag. Brad Keselowski comes up to block Chase Elliott, who had a hell of a run, and they both got in the wall. Just tapped it with the right side. And Kyle Busch would win the race on his birthday at Kansas, sweeping the weekend, considering he won the truck race last night. With everything that's going on for Kyle right now with him and his wife Samantha, which I talked about in the truck race reaction video last night, and otherwise, I'm happy for Kyle. I'm happy he won. It was either going to be him or Larson, to be quite honest, that was going to win this race. Kevin Harvick finished second. Matt Benedetto finished in the top 5. Unfortunately, Bubba Wallace struggled today, but when you get damage and stuff, that just happens, and people are going to clown on him for it, but it is what it is, unfortunately. But this race, it doesn't sit right with me because of NASCAR's ineptitude when it came to the caution from earlier regarding the tire in the grass. Now, that is a caution because that's equipment that's out there, whether it's on pit road, on the track, in the grass, whatever. They have to get it, so they have to call the caution to go get it. Obviously, people are not going to be happy about that because you have to throw a caution for it, but it is what it is, because you can't do it under green flag conditions, even if the pits were already cycled out, because you don't know what's going to happen. Shit happens. So that Kyle becomes our newest winner. We still only have one repeat winner, that being Martin Truex Jr. And we still haven't gotten wins from guys like Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, and somebody else that normally wins. Chase Elliott's the other one. So, I'm interested to see. Next week we got Darlington. That should be a lot of fun. Again, congrats to Kyle Busch for winning on his birthday. Not the first time he's done that, actually, but it's still special regardless, especially with what's been going on for him and Samantha recently. Actually, his son Brexton's racing today, so how cool would it be if they both win a race today? That would actually be pretty neat. But yeah, like I said, so again, congrats to Kyle Busch on the win. If you saw my earlier video, rest in peace to Eric McClure. I did have a diecast review video uploaded earlier, but I'm going to have to re-upload that because of just stuff that happened from earlier that I'm not going to talk about because I'm not talking about it. There's no reason to. So that will be up again after this video is up. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Again, I apologize for the lack of enthusiasm, but I'm just not in the best of moods right now. And again, like I said, it has nothing to do with the race. It's just other shit. And again, I'm not going to talk about it. So again, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. And if you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. Make sure to use my code ANJJ for free shipping on orders of $20 or more at Circuit Diecast. Make sure to use the link. If you do Steve Lavender's random fantasy picks, make sure to use my link down below. When you go to make your pick, helps me out in one of the standings or whatever. And I will see you all next time. Peace.